Coming up on today's Wild West, the Sprucedale Ranch Spring Horse Drive. An unforgettable adventure through spectacular eastern Arizona. Driving some 85 horses more than 60 miles over 3 days to their summer home at this historic ranch. It's all next on today's Wild West. The Wild West. It's still out there. And we'll show you how to find it. This is today's Wild West. It's the thrilling finish of a great adventure in the American West. The Sprucedale Ranch Spring Horse Drive. For 3 days in the saddle, we've driven about 80 horses, some 65 miles. Through spectacular eastern Arizona, from their big winter pasture to their summer home at Sprucedale Guest Ranch, riding across vast plains, through towering timber, and rugged mountains.
It's magical. People dream about doing this, and we get to live it.
Houdini.
This incredible journey begins for 15 fortunate guests on a Monday afternoon in late May, when we meet our horses. What keeps you coming back here?
People, horses, all of it. The air, the vibe.
Andrea Atkinson first came to Sprucedale as a child on her family vacation.
They heard about it. They wanted to do it.
Now she's here from California with her own 13-year-old daughter and their friends, Leonie Hedberg and her 13-year-old daughter.
That's a cool idea for a mother-daughter trip, huh? Going horse drive.
Yep, girls trip.
Girls trip.
These young ladies are amazing equestrians, and this is not a horseback trip for beginners.
We've been doing this for 80 years, so you can kind of know by looking or talking to somebody whether they're going to be okay or not.
After we saddle up that first day, we head out for a shakedown ride, where along the way,
Slow down.
rancher Billy Wiltbank checks out our riding skills. Everybody passes the test, and we ride on through beautiful country that's just a taste of what's to come.
It's fun to do a more adventurous ride with a purpose, and just seeing people get to enjoy something that isn't offered just anywhere.
It's an unusual guest ranch.
Dean Swoboda's been coming on the drive and other Sprucedale adventures for years.
This is a good place to exercise your inner cowboy. You can get closer to the real thing here than anywhere else.
Today we spot both antelope and elk off in the distance. This is a different Arizona. No big saguaro cactus, but this country's just as beautiful. And so are the horses. Returning to ranch headquarters, a few new arrivals are in the pasture, sticking close to Mom. Quite a pretty picture. As is the ranch itself. 45 minutes from the nearest town, off the grid, Sprucedale was first homesteaded around 1906. The first guests came here in the 1920s by accident. Some lost fishermen from Long Beach, California, caught in a storm. The ranch put them up for the night, and guests have been coming ever since.
I was 16 and then happened to fall in love with the boss's son. And then
The Wiltbank family took over in 1941, and today, the third generation, with help from the fourth, carries on this big family tradition.
The Wiltbanks that run it are kind people, and they make you a part of the game instead of just somebody who's paying to be here. And then the people we ride with, I've made some lifelong friends here.
It's Tuesday morning, and we're heading out for camp. This picturesque private park and big roomy tents is our home base for the next 2 nights. We drop off our gear, grab lunch, and head out to a place known as Lyman Lake, where the Sprucedale horses have spent the winter in a 1,000-acre pasture. We saddle up to go round them up.
Dead coyote.
Watch out, they'll spook at this coyote.
Splitting into two groups for the search. I ride with Billy as his brother Whitney leads the other riders.
Well, actually, we're gonna head around the side of it. There's a place where they like to hang out.
This is what I was thinking.
It's quite the neighborhood.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Greened up from recent rain.
You get a wrangle at the ranch this summer?
Yeah, and last year too.
New wranglers have joined us today. 12-year-old Kyle Maxwell from the nearby Apache Reservation and his 20-year-old cousin Austin.
What do you need to be a good horse trainer?
Just time and patience.
Yeah.
A lot of patience, though.
Who trains horses for Sprucedale. Expert horsemen and trusted hands. There's 80 horses out here somewhere.
Well, we haven't found any horses so far, but it's a nice ride, huh? We'll get them.
Down below, we spot part of the herd.
So we're just gonna wait for Austin to see if he can get to that gate before those horses try and go through it.
Austin gets it done. And we head back for the corral.
Okay, so watch out for eroded spots through here.
We meet up with our other comrades, and the horses are happy to see each other again.
You guys see him go? Yeah. Okay.
We just let them go.
Okay.
They were going right to the corral.
It's a family reunion.
Act like they've never seen each other.
Favorite time of the year, horse drive time.
And we soon have 84 horses back at the corral.
Put your saddle over by this trailer so we don't have to haul it very far.
Saddles get pulled, and time for a little inventory.
Sugar socks, blue, tornado.
Making sure all the animals are accounted for. Sorting goes quick. The horses get fed. And then it's back to camp for a bit of R&R.
Looks like barbecued chicken.
And our evening meal. The drive starts in the morning.
Other final thing, drink plenty of water. It is hot.
Some last-minute words of wisdom from Billy.
We can gather up all these horses again. We can't put you back together if you're broken. And so if we got to let the herd run free to solve a problem, we'll get the herd back.
And we're off. The horse drive is underway. Pace quickly picks up. This is Dean's fourth horse drive.
Well, take a look. It doesn't get any better than this.
This authentic taste of the Old West has to deal with the New West from time to time. Like highways.
Watch out for the hole.
And wherever you are, you gotta pay attention. Driving horses is a bit like a cattle drive.
Turn them! Turn them! Turn them all!
But horses are a whole lot faster. It's a colorful herd with lots of paints, virtually all of which have been born and raised at the ranch. Tough horses with extraordinary stamina.
They're the closest thing to the original horse that you're going to find. They know how to conserve their energy. They know what to eat. They're sturdy. Sturdy mountain horses or range horses, whatever you want to call them. No special breed.
Today we're on the plains. Beautiful in its own way.
I just love just being out. Like the country, I mean, it's just beautiful country. Getting out and actually being able to cowboy a little bit. And that's what this is all about to me.
Not a lot of shelter out here on the prairie.
Austin, red or regular?
So we stopped for lunch under a remote highway bridge.
Whitney, Billy.
Then we're off and running again.
Stampede! There's a spot.
It's all an adventure, even stopping for water. Guess Mom didn't teach him any manners.
What are you doing, buddy?
We're back on the trail, back on the run, on horses that never break a sweat, never seem to tire. Big power lines are a clue that we're on today's home stretch.
Hey, don't jinx me. It ain't over yet. We're getting there, though.
Riding by the power station, another reminder of the modern world
It's the real deal.
that we've come to escape for just a bit.
It's not a whole lot of critical thinking skills, which is what I have to do a lot of in my job. And then, just being out in nature. I come from the city, so it's always a good, refreshing bit of time to be out here and connect with nature and other people.
Through a gate, we're in the corral. 6 hours and 24 minutes after we began, day one is in the books. A warm fire starts the morning at camp, where biscuits bake in a Dutch oven. And breakfast is under construction in the cook tent. We'll leave camp this morning and be back in our beds at the ranch tonight.
You guys, come here.
But first, we got 20 miles to ride.
And what Whitney said yesterday is, let's just be safe. If I say let him go, just let him go. It's a little tricky in the morning today. We got to go under an underpass, through the river, along an irrigation ditch, and up on the highway for about a half mile.
We're in different country today, beginning with just a bit of pavement. Then we're into the Pinyon Pine.
He just needs a lot of riding and desensitizing.
Along the way, Austin's using the drive to train a new horse, as is Whitney's daughter, Emma.
For him, I'm just trying to get him to calm down and not try to be with the herd as much. Just not to take off and do whatever he wants, but pay attention to what I want.
The Wiltbank family grows up horseback, and they are superb riders.
Honestly, I just love being in the open. Like, I love just being with the horses, and then kind of it's like a family, So you get to know everyone pretty well. Yeah. So it's really fun getting to know everyone.
The Sprucedale Horse Drive began back in the 1940s, covering in just 2 days the 65 miles that we ride in 3.
You can't go to sleep in here. You'll end up on the ground.
Actually, for guests, we've been doing it since '93.
Today, Whitney's the legal owner of the ranch.
We're both cowboys. We both like rough and tough, but he's a man you can sit down and talk things out with, and so that's what makes it work.
But he and Billy, Billy's wife Keely, and their sisters Tiffany and Stephanie, plus their mom Esther and other family members, all run the ranch together and clearly enjoy what they do. Meantime, the scenery is ever changing.
This is actually one of my favorite days because we go from down in the city, climb the mountain, and we end up at Big Lake today. It's just absolutely beautiful.
As we climb, the Pinyon Pine are replaced by Ponderosa and Spruce.
We're about to our third ecological zone.
As we travel a logging road through Grapevine Canyon.
Gone from the prairie, pinyon, pine, and juniper, now we're up to the Ponderosa pine, spruce.
One of the big trees is blocking the trail.
Hold on, the horses can do it.
For a moment.
Let them come around. Hey, just don't come up, don't come up.
Nope. Or over, that works.
All right.
Oh, you're good.
Don't keep a tight rein on them. Let them do what they need to do. And now when you're coming downhill here, you can tighten your rein up.
The woods open up to meadows. We've reached the high country, nearly 9,300 feet.
Cool, huh?
Oh yeah, I've never ridden on myself before.
It's cool, but not cold. Perfect riding weather.
Something about being out where you can look around and, 360 degrees, there's nothing.
And we're really lucking out with the weather.
The weather couldn't have cooperated better.
Yeah.
This is usually so windy,
Yeah.
you can't even see your horse.
Oh, really?
And like this breeze,
Up ahead, a water hole.
do not let them walk too far in there or you might get it back.
You're just blowing bubbles. You're just blowing bubbles.
Then we're back on the run. My very well-trained horse, Britt, is just amazing. I've never been on a horse with this much go.
They never break a sweat.
They never stop. They see the others, they're like,
But all the horses on this trip, including lots of young ones, are just like him, with seemingly endless endurance. Fun to ride, and for Whitney, fun to train.
I like putting finishing touches on a horse and making it really nice to ride.
We come across another beautiful spot on the trail, a well-watered canyon. Every moment, a photo op.
Whoa!
Whoa! That wasn't very,
Rihanna's feeling saucy.
that wasn't very polite.
Then we're down a fence line, through the gate, and done for the day, which we'll be talking about all night.
Did you fall off the horse?
Oh, I didn't fall off. I kind of got dumped in a way. You didn't know?
Oh, no. You fell off.
I didn't fall off.
Like Marianne's little involuntary dismount.
She started bucking.
Anyway, are you filming this? She didn't buck, but two horses got scrapping right next to her. And they went right at each other. Then they flung themselves into Lady, and she kind of swung out of the way, and I tried to hang on, and I went off.
That was it?
That was it.
And you live to tell.
And actually, I lived to tell.
And I got to include it because it's a good story.
Have fun. Thank you. You're going to see some beautiful country today.
Esther is out to see us off on the last day of the drive.
We did great. We've done. I'm very happy. Weather's good.
Last day of the drive. Feeling good. I can sign on.
The trail takes us right by the aptly named Big Lake, and the herd is feisty from the get-go. The rest of us are feeling good too.
You signed up for next year already?
heck yeah.
You're hooked, huh?
Look, nothing else like it.
And it's a beautiful day. Just look up there. It's gorgeous.
I haven't ridden in about 35 or 40 years.
She's enjoying the trail with her son Ian.
I'm just kind of doing this for Mom? Yeah, quality time. Well, you're smiling.
Yeah,
Looks like you're having a good time.
I am. I'm still upright. No, it's been fun. Whole thing's been great.
My good side. Hot dang.
It's a happy crew, and how could you not be? Riding great horses through amazing country, a horse drive punctuated by lots of good humor and laughter. Today's ride takes us through the remains of a huge wildfire that burned back in 2011. The sometimes narrow trail goes through thick timber where the horses squirt out from time to time. Lots of fun, memorable moments along this gorgeous trail.
Well, there goes a bunch. First elk I've seen this trip.
Like the kids playing horseback tag.
Don't let it get you, Mark.
Jumping along.
Come on, buddy. Whatever energy you have left, don't fail me now.
We're on the home stretch. cross the Little Colorado River. And we're soon back where we started. With one last gallop to celebrate the end of the trail. And of course, a photo to remember all the great people we shared it with. The Spring Horse Drive kicks off the summer season here at Sprucedale, and soon this place will be filled with all kinds of people. Children, families, singles, enjoying a cowboy summer vacation in this beautiful part of the American West. So much fun. Easy to see why people come back here over and over again. Especially on that horse drive.
I doubt you'll find many places that'll give you the freedom to do what we did on that ride, and it's a testament to our horses that we train and select.
Which I can't wait to do again. That's it for now. We're back next time with more cool stuff from today's Wild West. I'm Mark Bedore. We'll see you down the trail. For more information on the people and places featured in today's Wild West, or to order show DVDs and books, visit todayswildwest.com. Funding for Today's Wild West provided by the Leggett Foundation, the Chuckwagon Trail Riders Foundation, and Monte Carroll Montgomery.